I'm the wrong guy to play hide and seek with.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for some of the most deadly bad guys there are.
Ice, come on.
Number 20, Ronin the Accuser.
You will never rule Xander.
No. I will cure it!
This cosmic Marvel foe has vanquished many opponents in his heyday. As a character whose job revolves around enforcing Kree laws, he's bound to get into more than a fair share of scuffles. Fortunately for Ronin though, he's more than prepared. He doesn't just have superhuman strength, durability, and an impressive intellect. He also has incredibly tough combat armor and a Cosma Rod, which can be used to create force fields, shoot energy, and even fly. If that wasn't all, he's even recently developed the ability to create pocket realities that he can trap opponents in. These skills and resourceful gadgets quite literally make for a world of difference when on the battlefield.
I don't recall killing your family. I doubt I'll remember killing you either.
Number 19, Reverse Flash.
This has worked out so well.
Reverse Flash may not be a martial artist, but you hardly need to rely on skills like those when you have super speed. He can win pretty much any fight in an instant. That means he can take you down before you even blink an eye. Heck, he could take you down before you even realize you're in a fight. Even when he goes up against other speedsters like the Flash, he always finds a chance to slip away. When you're fighting the Reverse Flash, the goal isn't to beat him, it's to hope that he doesn't erase you from the timeline completely. Number 18, Sinestro. Being cold and calculating is kind of Sinestro's entire thing, and those traits lend themselves very well to a fight. As leader of the Sinestro Corps, Sinestro can use his lantern ring to summon light constructs to attack his enemies. Considering that he taps into fear in order to make everything work, it means that he's not really someone you should take lightly. You never know what kind of mind games he can be up to. Even without the ring, he's a highly skilled hand-to-hand combatant. He also has years of experience both from leading the Sinestro Corps and formerly serving under the Green Lantern Corps. It shouldn't sound too surprising when we say that you should fear this guy.
Quite it.
Number 17, Prometheus.
I've been waiting 4 years for this.
There are many villains that are impressive in their ability to stand toe-to-toe against heroes like Batman or Superman. But what about someone who can face off against the entire Justice League? With a special helmet that allows him to learn and replicate any fighting style, Prometheus is an unstoppable enemy. Not unlike Batman, Prometheus has plans on top of plans for how to deal with any threat. And with a suit of incredibly durable body armor, he can withstand a lot of damage. While he's certainly reliant on his helmet, even without it, he possesses mastery over multiple martial arts. To say he's a dangerous fighter doesn't do this character justice.
This is about so much more than revenge.
Number 16, Cheetah.
What do you want, Cheetah?
To hurt you, Diana. What else?
One of Wonder Woman's fiercest rivals, Cheetah is a villain with the abilities and appearance of a cheetah. With her devastatingly sharp claws, strength, and agility, she can cut pretty much anyone down to size. While her claws are arguably her most powerful weapon, her speed shouldn't go unnoticed either. DC once put out an official ranking of their 10 fastest characters, and Cheetah happened to be in the mix. She might not be on the level of Barry Allen or Wally West, but but her speed, when matched with claws and an animalistic rage, can do serious damage. Better hope you don't cross paths with her anytime soon.
That bracelet trick always impresses me. But at least I got to you. Once.
Number 15. Vandal Savage. Originally a caveman, Vandal Savage became exposed to radiation from a meteorite that crashed to Earth. The radiation advanced his intelligence and gifted him with immortality. When you're as old as this guy, you're bound to know your way around a battle. Vandal is an expert in combat and has an extensive knowledge of military tactics and weaponry. He also has access to cutting-edge technology. On occasion, he utilizes energy-based weapons, and has even used a gadget the size of a pen to take down speedsters. The thing with Vandal is that even if you somehow manage to overpower him, your victory is meaningless considering he's immortal. His abilities, intelligence, and stubborn refusal to die make him someone you don't bet against.
You'll handle me? Little hero, do you really think you have what it takes to survive, Vandal Savage?
Number 14. Juggernaut.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Few characters in the Marvel Universe are as much as an unstoppable force as the Juggernaut. With the bulky frame hidden underneath an impenetrable body armor, Cain Marko is practically invulnerable, which is great for him, but not so great for his enemies. This isn't really a character who strategizes in battle, but when you can barrel through walls, that's not an issue. Considering he can withstand the force of a building collapsing on him, his strength goes a long way. And with the help of the Gem of Sidorak, he even has a healing factor to help him with injuries. It's probably for the best if you get out of the Juggernaut's way.
I'm gonna rip you in half now.
That is such a Juggernaut thing to say.
Number 13. Black Manta.
And they came, spraying over the tottering cities of men.
Many threats lay underneath the sea, but one of the most dangerous forces that Aquaman has ever faced has to be Black Manta. At first glance, it might seem like Black Manta is just a guy who wears a tacky suit, but don't be fooled. Since he was trained to fight by his dad as a child, he has an advanced knowledge of combat. He's also great with weapons, so much so that he even once took control of Aquaman's trident. He's a villain with endless gadgets, and an ambition that simply makes him refuse to quit. He might just be human, but Black Manta has managed to bring the King of Atlantis to his knees on many occasions.
I'll show you the same mercy you showed my father, and gut you like the fish you are!
Number 12. Sabertooth.
Scream for me.
Fueled by anger and bloodlust, Victor Creed proves to be one of Marvel's most ruthless mutants. His mutant claws allow him the ability to cut through essentially any material. And while that's kind of what he's known for, he's also got a lot more that makes him a dangerous brawler. His healing factor allows him to recover from many severe injuries, which is always great considering how many fights he gets into. What also aids him in fights is the knowledge he has. Sabertooth has been trained by multiple organizations such as Hydra, Weapon X, and the CIA. He might act like a wild animal, but that savagery is what helps him hold his own.
You owe me a scream.
Hey, bum. I'm not finished with you yet.
Number 11. Kingpin.
Come on!
While Wilson Fisk tends to prefer fighting opponents through mental mind games and political maneuvers, this has never stopped him from getting his hands dirty when he has to. Sure, Kingpin might not have any powers, but that doesn't stop him from being a dominant fighter. He's extremely well trained in martial arts. In fact, he once beat 8 men from the toughest martial arts institutes in less than 20 seconds. And don't let that fluffy exterior trick you either. Nearly Kingpin's entire body is composed of muscle, meaning he's freakishly strong. It's no wonder he's been such a problem for superheroes like Spider-Man and Daredevil.
This city doesn't deserve a better tomorrow! It deserves to drown in its filth!
Number 10. Crossbones. A recurring nemesis of Captain America, Brock Rumlow has gone toe-to-toe with Cap on several occasions, with mixed results. As a teenager, Rumlow ran away from home to train under Taskmaster, and his expert knowledge of weaponry and hand-to-hand combat quickly caught the attention of Hydra.
This is gonna hurt. There are no prisoners with Hydra. Just order. And order only comes through pain. You ready for yours? Shut the hell up.
Given the codename Crossbones, Rumlow's abilities improved, and he actually defeated the super soldier Bucky Barnes in one particularly bloody affair. Crossbones excels in marksmanship and strategy, as well as martial arts, and he literally laughs in the face of torture. Where all else fails, he has even learned brainwashing, so he has the edge even when he faces a stronger opponent.
Come on!
Number 9. Kraven the Hunter. As the name suggests, Kraven the Hunter considers himself the world's greatest big game hunter, but rather than trap or shoot his prey, he prefers to kill dangerously large animals with nothing but his hands. Craven sees Spider-Man as his greatest challenge yet, and although he usually loses out due to Spidey's resourcefulness, he is more than a match for the web-slinger, Spidey's sense and all. Besides being a hunter, Craven is also a trained mercenary and athlete, and when he took up the Spider-Man mantle to prove himself as superior, he even defeated Vermin, a foe Spider-Man was unable to take down.
Faster than a speeding web line. Who am I dealing with here?
I will not hurt her!
So you're gonna hurt me instead?
Spiders are revered as hunters, but you have proven to be easy prey.
Number 8. Shredder.
Does anybody have any idea about who or what this is? I don't know, but I'll better never ask to look for a can opener.
There have been many versions of the Shredder over the years, but anyone who can take on 4 mutant amphibians is generally a pretty skilled fighter. By far the biggest enemy of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Shredder rose through the ranks of the Foot Clan at a young age, eventually leading the organization into terrorism and assassination. Feared among his peers even before you take into account his spiked helmet and protruding armor, the Shredder has repeatedly overpowered Splinter and the Turtles both mentally and physically, with his genius-level manipulation and complete mastery of the martial arts. Number 7. Bullseye. When it comes to martial arts, Bullseye just comes up short against his arch-rival Daredevil, but where he has the edge over the Man Without Fear is in his pinpoint accuracy. From the age of 10, Bullseye was a perfect shot with a rifle, and as an adult, Bullseye has learned to use just about anything as a weapon. A playing card, toothpick, and his own tooth are considered deadly weapons to the psychopathic assassin, but he rarely resorts to such measures. Bullseye's obsessive research of his opponents and part adamantium bones are usually enough to defeat anyone who stands in his way.
Bullseye.
Number 6. Storm Shadow.
Hello, brother.
Though his allegiance has wavered over time, G.I. Joe Ninja Storm Shadow is most commonly known as the bodyguard for terrorist organization Cobra. Storm Shadow has developed skills beyond those of your average ninja. Sure, being elusive is one thing, but Storm Shadow can climb vertical walls with his bare hands and move at lightning speeds. Where do you think the name came from? He is also a black belt in just about every form of martial arts, while he became virtually intolerant to pain while training under his uncle. And between them, they form one of 30 family generations who were trained assassins. Talk about meant to be. Number 5. Bane.
Ah, yes! I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit? How are you, buddy?
Bane is known for his muscly exterior, and for being the only one of the Dark Knight's villains to have broken the bat. But he is a lot more than just raw power. Bane spent time behind bars for crimes his father committed, where he learned to fully understand scientific principles and languages, working out for himself Batman's secret identity.
Bane, let's not stand on ceremony here. Mr. Wayne.
For a man who outweighs and outthinks the Dark Knight, he is also surprisingly nimble. After being experimented on while he was in prison, exposed to a mystery drug called Venom, Bane developed enhanced strength, speed, and stamina, which makes it tricky for Batman to even land a single blow. Number 4. Ra's al Ghul.
Are you ready to begin?
I can barely stand.
Death does not wait for you to be ready.
Ra's al Ghul's exact age differs with each comic book reboot, but one thing is for sure. He has been training in martial arts, swordsmanship, and the mystic arts for centuries. The demon's head of the League of Assassins, Ra's has a pretty effective anti-aging method in the form of the Lazarus Pit, whose rejuvenating qualities have gained Ra's near immortality. Primarily a Batman villain, Ra's once defeated the entire Justice League using Batman's own techniques, and the so-called world's greatest detective learns to respect and even envy Raz's intelligence and strategy. If not for his dangerous methods, Batman might have stayed well away from this particular enemy. Number 3. Mystique. She is often portrayed as an anti-hero on the silver screen, but comic book Mystique does not have quite so many redeeming factors. One of Magneto's most trusted sidekicks, Mystique can shapeshift her way into just about anything, and the cells that allow her to transform are multifunctional. She can compress her body to as thin as a piece of paper, making her virtually impossible to hit. And if you do manage to land a blow, she manipulates her organs to ensure it won't be fatal. Her tissues regenerate so often that she is able to maintain her youth despite being over 100 years old, and that's a whole lot of ass-kicking experience.
What's the matter, baby? You don't think I look pretty like this?
Number 2. Deathstroke.
Let's see how you do against a real swordsman. Come and get some. After you, boy.
Slade Wilson was a gifted tactician and military leader even before a US Army super soldier experiment, which left him with heightened strength, speed, healing, and endurance. As Deathstroke, he has taken on and beaten Batman, the Green Arrow, and the Teen Titans with just one eye, after his wife found out what he had become and shot him. The experiment also granted him the ability to use 90% of his brain power, where a typical human allegedly is capable of using just 20, turning his tactical know-how into tactical genius, and turning his opponent's own moves against them. And just in case you were wondering, he has also mastered just about every martial arts form.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Taskmaster.
I've studied all of the Avengers' skills, especially yours, Captain.
Taskmaster, I've read your file. I know all about your talents. Let's see you imitate this! Okay, you're a little better than I expected.
After injecting himself with a modified steroid, Taskmaster unlocked the memory potential in his brain, leaving him able to replicate literally anything he sees. He has used the ability to mimic the athleticism of Black Panther, the martial artistry of Iron Fist, the swordsmanship of Silver Samurai, the archery skills of Hawkeye, and even the precise aim of Bullseye. It's lucky for Marvel's greatest heroes that he is rarely pitted against them, preferring to train criminals for various organizations, as he has never lost a one-on-one fight. Only one character in Marvel is manic enough that Taskmaster can't predict his next move, and you guessed it, Deadpool.
I will destroy you!
Who do you think is the supervillain with the best fighting skill? Let us know in the comments.
You took that away from me! You took everything! I'm gonna kill you!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.